Hi, I'm Susan Avery, and I am at ProcureCon in Atlanta this week, and I am interviewing recipients of the new Collaborate to Innovate Award, which is presented by ProcureCon and IACCM. And I'm here right now with Marcos Saraiva, CPO at Vale. Marcos, can you tell us about the procurement organization at your company?
Yeah, we are located in the 5 continents all over the world. I look after capital projects and operations as well. We have around 400 people working my team. And we do you want to know some spending or this kind of thing? Well,
yes,
okay.
Sure, yes.
So we are going to contract around $24 billion in capital projects this year. Around 85% of this amount will be in Brazil, and the remaining is going to be in Canada, Africa, and Australia. On OPEX, we have around $9 billion spent. So it's a very big procurement organization. And we have around 400 people working my team. And in terms of direct report, I have around 5 directors reporting directly to me. So this is a little bit about our organization.
Great. And the project you submitted that won the award revolves around a collaborative workshop. Can you tell us some more about that?
Yeah, I'm very enthusiastic about collaborative workshop because the traditional procurement organization, they focus only on strategic sourcing part of the supply chain. But the great benefit, I'm not just talking about financial benefit. I'm going to talk about financial benefit and also about other things that come together with this initiative. In terms of financial benefit, the sourcing part of the chain accounts for only 15 to 30% of the total potential savings that you can get. The remaining 85% is when you work on use, scope, specification, innovation, discharge, and this kind of thing. And in order to achieve those areas, you need to work through a multifunctional team together with your supplier. This is an important point. Your supplier is part of this workshop as well. So it's not just the internal departments from your company. You have your supplier together with you identify opportunities to remove waste out of the entire supply chain. So I'm very, let's say, excited about that because on one hand, it gives you the opportunity to maximize savings and cost reduction, and on the other hand, create a positive environment where people trust you and really want to do to apply different way of doing things. So by doing that, we can bring innovation because the supplier, as they know, they are going to have benefit out of the initiative as well. They feel free to contribute with ideas. Because what we need to stop is when you have procurement on one side of the table and the supplier on the other side of the table, they are focusing on different outcomes. From a procurement point of view, I want to reduce cost, and the supplier wants to maximize margin.
Right.
And at the end of the day, we are going back to our organization to say how good we are in terms of maximizing results. So by working in a collaborative way with our supplier, we can maximize ideas and really add value to the final results. That's one thing. The other thing is you create a great engagement within your organization because procurement is well known as being a service provider department. So if anything goes wrong, they're going just to blame procurement. That was not the stuff that asked you to buy, and they don't think about the specification. So by doing those workshops, we have the opportunity to have the early involvement from the supplier, and at the same time, you have all expertise in the room to discuss what are the costs that we are adding in the process that we can optimize it. So I think that is a great opportunity to engage people, to align all organizations, create a trustworthy environment where you feel free to make mistakes, to do a kind of brainstorm. And sometimes it works well, and sometimes you fail. but at least you have the opportunity to discuss in an open way at the right time. Because when you send the RFQ out, it's too late. You have no time to change the spec because the supplier has quoted it already, you know. So when you work together, align our expectations, touching in areas where you couldn't do that by yourself, you need to have the operational guys, the engineering guys, so the marketing guys, everybody together to give their opinion and see how can we together maximize the results by removing waste out of the supply chain.
Right, that sounds like a great contribution. What does winning this award mean to your company, mean to your organization?
Oh, it means a lot. I'm very proud of being here, believe me. You know, when Luisa and my team sent the project, I think that they came here to US to present it, and I always talk to them and say, do you think that's the right thing to do? Do you think that we are going to have any benefit by doing that? And all of them said, I'm positive about this. I think that what we have been doing over the last 3 years in Vale is something very important. And it differentiates ourselves from other approach that we have in the market. So I think that, first of all, we need to bear in mind that Vale is a Brazilian multinational company. So how many Brazilian companies have you been giving presentation in this procurement call? How many?
Just yours.
Just yours. We are the first one. Number one. Number two, this noise is going to disturb, but you know. Number two, this is a recognition from the very hard work done by our team. Number three, we have more than 100,000 employees all over the world. Can you imagine when I come back to Brazil and say, look guys, this is the prize that we got, the award from the hard work that we have been doing. It's all about recognition.
Right.
You know, so I'm very, and I'd like to mention that again, I'm deeply touched by this award. I think that it's not for me, you know, it's for my team. It's a recognition for my team for the hard work done over those 3 years. Because, Susan, it's very easy to say, let's work in a collaborative way. Try to implement it. Try to engage people and convince them that this is the best way of doing that. Because at the end of the day, procurement is a very technical area, and they want to see results. Right. But the workshop that we do, it always gives us the opportunity to talk about technical issues. I have a bunch of examples to illustrate what I'm saying in terms of you know, the bit that we use for drilling, the trucks that we changed, some piece of equipment that we buy. So it seems that when you talk about collaborative approach, that it's let's say marketing thing to say, but it's not. We go very deep in all procurement issues and concepts. We talk about total cost of ownership. We talk about scope. We talk about specification. We talk about how can we be more productive in our operations. How can you increase productivity? So it's a very broad concept. So I'd like, Susan, to thank you because, you know, what this award to me and to my team, it means a lot. It gives us more energy to do more workshop and keep doing what we believe, that is creating value to our business by differentiating ourselves and bring innovation to our business.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to my purchasing center this afternoon.
Susan, it's a great pleasure, and I hope when you go down to Brazil to visit us, I have the opportunity to show you more cases and how we do that in our day-to-day business. Thank you for the opportunity of being here with you.
I'd like that. Thank you.
Thank you.